Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Surgery? No, it's not. I don't like to do it. You're speaking on some You have no idea. I can do surgery on endometriosis.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be recapping the new season of Married to Medicine. So season 10, the big season 10 is here. We just got the first episode and let's talk about it because it's looking very promising. Married to Medicine is one of those shows that they never disappoint. So the episode starts with brief footage, Toya and Eugene at home, Jackie and Simone are doing their thing, seeing their patient. But the first scene takes place in this fabulous store full of coats and jackets. Heavenly is there, and so is Dr. Jackie. And y'all, they introduce the Southern Belle, my favorite housewife of all time, Phaedra Parks Esquire. I am so happy. So the three ladies are playing around, trying on coats. They didn't really clarify. I don't think Phaedra is the owner of the store, but I think she's something. Like, she must be a part owner or something like that. But yeah, these three ladies are playing around, trying on the coats, having a good time. Phaedra reveals that she is dating. Now, she has a new Mr. Chocolate in her life. Now, he's not an African prince, but he is an African doctor, so she seems happy about that. But when they show pictures of him, they put a big emoji on his face, so we don't know exactly who he is. I did catch the shade that Phaedra threw at Heavenly, because Heavenly said, well, if you ever need anyone to ask for advice, I'm here to give you some advice. And Phaedra says, well, you've only had one man. I need someone with more experience. Now, I love you, Phaedra, but that's exactly who you need to be getting advice from. Someone who has had one man for all her life. That's exactly what you need. Phaedra did invite Quad, but she doesn't know if she's coming. Both Heavenly and Jackie haven't spoken to Quad at all since the reunion, so that means Quad hasn't talked to anybody in the group, so that's pretty interesting. Also, let me tell you something about Dr. Jackie. She's being friendly, but I can tell that she is threatened lightly when it comes to Phaedra. She's definitely giving her the side eye. Then we switch over to Simone and Cecile. Now, they decided to listen to Omarosa, and they're not going to write the book that they were going to do. Now, the excuse that they're giving is because they don't want to rehash old wounds. Okay. But then Toya and Eugene come over to their house. Looks like these two couples are really great friends. They even say that at this point they're kind of like family. But the word around town is that Gregory is getting married again. Gregory as in Gregory Lunceford, Miss Quad's ex-husband. But not only are they talking about him, he actually goes and joins them along with his new fiance. Her name is Lateasha, but she calls herself Sweet Tea. And Cecile want to talk about Greg upgraded, and I was like, Lord, I'm trying not to be negative and trying not to judge, but this relationship just gives major red flags. Because first of all, y'all want to know how they met? On Instagram. On the DMs. She slid into his DMs. I mean, I don't know. She's 31, and I catch that she did say that she got tired of dating all the men in DC. I don't know. Sweet Tea seems a little bit weird, and not to mention that if somebody told me that was Toya's sister or cousin, I would totally believe it. They look a lot alike. They also say that they're gonna have an engagement party, so the couples are just hanging out. The next scene is Heavenly and her daughter. Her daughter is graduating high school, so they're going to go buy her a dress because it's prom. So they try around 3 different dresses, and the girl tries them, and Heavenly and her decide which one they should get. It was a very nice scene. Heavenly is definitely a great mom, no doubt about that. But looks like they're going to have some issues because of where the girl's going to want to go to university. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of that. Okay, we move on, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. This Dr. Greg scenes are not sitting well with me. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel weird seeing him. Like if everything was okay, as if we don't remember what happened. But I know we have to move on, but I don't know. It's still a little bit weird. It's the engagement party. It's Texas themed, which I like that. I'm from Texas, Dallas, go Cowboys. But Lateasha, Sweet Tea, is feeling a little bit nervous because she wants to fit in, because she wants to be a part of the group of these women because Greg is good friends with their husbands. But here's the thing that's a little, I don't know if weird is the right word, but maybe a little bit awkward. This is the same house Quad lived in for almost a decade. So imagine knowing that another woman is now using your bathroom, your bedroom, like, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, it was Greg's house, so it is what it is. On the drive to the party, Simone and Toya are talking about Heavenly a little bit. They are not exactly mad at her, but they're also not in the best of terms. So it's just like they're going to just wait and see what happens. So the women begin to arrive to the party. Turns out that T has a twin sister who made her way there. Curtis was a no-show. According to Jackie, he's in the Dominican Republic doing God knows what. We are also introduced really briefly to Dr. Lateasha and her husband. Some of the women already know her. I believe this is the dentist that's coming on as a friend of the show. She used to live in DC, but now she's living in Atlanta. The men are going outside, and let me tell y'all something about Dr. G. He is full of energy. I don't know if maybe he's glad that he's back on the show, if he was glad to be hanging with his friends, or if he simply is in love, but his energy was great. Like, he was saying hi to everybody, hugging everybody, and they're also sort of informing the new doctor's husband about the dynamic of the group. Inside, it's just the ladies, and Heavenly asks Tisha, what do you like about being engaged? And she says, I get access to the money. And I was like, excuse me? What the hell? I don't know if she was trying to crack a joke, but if she was, it felt flat because all of their faces were like, oh, damn. Then, inevitably, they bring up Quad. I mean, how could they not? But oh my goodness, messy Toya. Now, we all know Phaedra is an attorney, and we all know she's friends with Quad. So, Toya asked Phaedra, are you going to represent Quad on her DUI? What? This is news to the group. No one heard that because they haven't been talking to Quad. They really need to catch up with her. So they're talking about that, and then Sweetie shuts the conversation because she doesn't want to talk about Quad. Then she is thanking Simone for referring her to a doctor. Apparently Simone referred her to a fibroid doctor. But Heavenly, y'all know she can't keep her mouth shut, so she says, oh, isn't that what Jackie does? Like, why wouldn't you just keep the money in the group? Why wouldn't you refer her to Jackie instead of this other doctor? And oh my gosh, this erupted. This exploded because Simone got very angry. She was already not in the best of terms with Heavenly, so hearing this definitely pissed her off. And they're arguing, and Simone is saying, let me tell you what kind of doctor I am. Let me tell you what kind of doctor Jackie is. And just y'all know how Simone and Heavenly are. I don't even have to explain it. Y'all know how they are. But tell me why, as they're arguing, Tisha's sister, the twin sister, screams, hey, this is her household. Let her speak. I was just like, okay. Then someone just has to bring up that Phaedra did not sleep with Greg. They want to point that out there. She dated him, but she didn't sleep with him. Then it's a few days later, Toya and Simone are hanging out, and so do Heavenly and Jackie to talk about the party. To be honest, the party was kind of whack. I don't even know if I would even call that a party. But that was that. We see Phaedra's boys really quickly, and then the last scene is Greg and his fiancée, T. They're excited to get married, but she says that she's getting very upset that the women are bringing up Quad. She didn't like that they did that at the party, and he says that it's not fair that the ladies did that. Look, I get it. Nobody wants to hear about their current partner's ex-partner, but let me tell you something, lady. This is Quad's show. This is Quad's group of friends. So you're out of your mind if you think they're not going to bring up Quad. And you know what you were signing up for, so don't be dumb. But then they go to the courthouse to get their marriage certificate, but they put some foreshadowing scenes, and it looks like chaos is going to happen. Looks like Greg is like an old dog. You can't teach him any new tricks. So listen, I remember seeing the trailer, and it wasn't anything that was like, out of this world, but I knew that they were trying to save it because I can already tell from this first episode, they're really setting up the playing field. This is going to get very dark and very dramatic with Quad in the mix and this new woman that Greg is marrying. They knew what the hell they were doing when they made a season 10. I'll tell y'all that much. But that was the episode, you guys. I was debating on whether or not to recap it because now I gotta do Married to Medicine, Basketball Wives, Salt Lake City, Beverly Hills, Miami, Bachelor in Paradise, Potomac, and I think that's it for right now. Yeah, so it's a lot of shows, so I'm trying to get them all in, but I cannot not talk about Married to Medicine. So, you guys, as far as this episode, what were your thoughts about this first episode? What were your first impressions about Lateasha, Sweet Tea, and about seeing Dr. Greg back? And of course, seeing Phaedra. We're all as happy as I was. Let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.